Today is my Project Pan update. I have some really big goals for all of these products and I have a few rollouts, so I'm really excited to show my progress with you. The first product I have is the e.l.f. Lip Stain in Cinnamon Dreams. This one only has a tiny little bit of window, but you can't track how much is decreasing, so I just do it based on weight and keeping track of how many uses I've done. So this one has a goal of 50 uses and I'm at 40. I'm so close, but I really thought I was going to be there by now. This has been here since January and I'm still struggling to get to that goal. I have noticed that when I take the wand out, I am struggling to get more product and I do need to dip it in a few times. This has to for sure be done by next month's update. There's 10 uses left. I need to be able to finish that. Last month when I weighed it, it was weighing 21.6 grams. Today it's weighing 21.5 grams and I am at 40 uses total. And the prompt for that product was something cheap. Next prompt was a blush, and this is something I am so happy to be sharing with you. I have completely finished this. This is my Tarte blush in Captivating and it is a mini size. I know there is still a little tiny bit, but it is so hard and my brush doesn't pick it up, so this is done and I am so happy. I've used this a total of 60 times since it's been in this project, though pretty much all of last year I was using this really consistently because it is just such a beautiful formula and I love the color. Last month it was weighing 8.7 grams and now it is weighing 8.6, and like I said, I am just so happy that I finished a blush. I mean, that's really rare, so really happy to have this one done with. That is the first rollout for today and I will be doing some roll-ins at the end of the update. The third product was Dragonfly in Something Travel Friendly, and I chose my Glossier Lid Star in the shade Cup. This really beautiful color, and this has been with me forever. If you know, I've been trying to pan this for years and my goal is to completely finish this because I'm so tired of having it in my collection. I love it, but I'm ready to move on with this. Like I said, the goal is to finish, and I really tried to ramp up the amount of usage I did this month or the previous month. So I'm now at 22 uses and I'm really hoping that I honestly have no idea when this is going to be done because as you can see, there's still windows on the side, but every time I dip the wand in there, I feel like there's still plenty of product. So I have no idea how long this is really going to last, but hopefully I can finish it before the end of the year. The second rollout I have for today, the prompt was something blue. So I chose my e.l.f. Power Grip Primer and we have another empty. There's a little bit left in there, but I truly cannot get it out. I've tried like pushing this and I think maybe if I cut it open I can get it, but that's about one use left. This one is rolling out and this took 49 uses of it being in the project to be done. And I really enjoyed this one. I am going to miss it, but I have other primers that I'm really excited to get some use on. So it will be missed, but I will not be repurchasing anytime soon. Next prompt was something barely used, and I really like this one because it allows me to use newer products or something I just haven't used in a while. So I chose my Maybelline Lifter Stick, and I actually use this as like a foundation, sometimes as a bronzer, but it's pretty close to my skin tone, so because this is so new, I set a lower goal of 25 uses just to have some fun and get to know it. I'm currently at 18 uses, so not there yet, but I definitely can have this done by next month. I definitely have just been focusing on some other foundations that I would really love to have done with by the end of the year, but this one is a really beautiful finish and I really like the stick format. It's just really easy to use. It seems like some of the products that I rolled in last month, I forgot to take the initial weight, but this is at 35 grams. The next prompt was something that you would repurchase, and if you know, a few months ago I rolled in my Lawless Forget the Filler, which is a beautiful lip gloss and it's also plumping, but this one just gives you the juiciest lips, and then I lost it and I couldn't find it anywhere. So rather than just doing a new prompt altogether, I pulled in another lip gloss, one I actually wouldn't repurchase, and that is the Stila Plumping Lip Glaze. They're about the same size and they're both minis, though I would repurchase this one, I wouldn't repurchase this, and I haven't finished either yet. So they're both incredibly low and I'm kind of disappointed that I didn't finish these, but the Lawless one, I can't reach it anymore. I took the stopper out and I had it on its side and it's still unreachable, so I'm thinking I'm just gonna have to scoop that out, and that'll be maybe 2 or 3 uses. And then the still one, I definitely know this will be like another 2 or 3 uses. It goes by pretty quickly. I just haven't been really reaching for it. And my biggest problem with it is the wand. It just is a nightmare to use. I feel like the product is just really gooey and not my favorite lip gloss formula. The Lawless one I've used a total of 29 times, and then the Stella one I've used 9 times. So those should hopefully be done by next month. I really thought I was gonna have them done this update, but you know, I just haven't really gotten to using them. The Lawless weight before was 19.6 grams, and now it is 18 grams. And it seems like I never took weights for the Stella one because it just was like a replacement for that product, and then I found it. The next prompt was something brown, and I chose my NYX Epic Ink Liner. The shade is Dark Chocolate. And this one is a liquid liner, and I really like it. I'm just not very good at liner, but I kind of messed up the wand on here. There's a few of those hairs that are just going in a different direction, so that's really sad. But the goal for this was 25 uses, and I've used it a total of 16 times. This one was more so just to get more use on it because I don't know when this is going to be done, and I don't really want to force myself to use eyeliner if I don't really wear eyeliner that often anyway. This is another product I forgot to take that initial weight, but now it is 8 grams. Next prompt was something fun, and I chose my Tarte Maracuja Juicy Shift in the shade Blueberry. And this is another plumping lip balm, and this one is this really cool blue shade, but it turns purple on the lips. And this one also has a goal of 25 uses. However, I've only used it a total of 6 times. I just haven't been good about this, and I feel like I have so many lip products in this project, another project, and I'm really struggling to make the fair share between all of them. And then I also left this at work. It was in my drawer and I kind of just forgot about it until I was planning filming this video. So this is going to be another product I really need to focus on next month so I can get this rolled out. And that one is currently weighing 18 grams. Next prompt was something you're scared to pan. So I chose a lip liner, and this is from ColourPop, shade PFF. And this one is just a nice neutral nude brown shade. And the goal is 50 times and I'm at 25. So it's going pretty slow, especially because I'm also trying to finish my Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lip liner, which is like the overarching goal for the year. So this one's kind of getting in the way of that. But I am hoping, really hoping that I can also maybe finish this next month. At least be closer to finishing it. I'm getting a little annoyed because I'm noticing that my ColourPop ones do this when they're supposed to be like that. So that's kind of been bothersome. It like detached from where it is, but I'm just gonna have to deal with it and try and get that use. And then last month it was weighing 6.9 grams, now it is weighing 6.8. Then the last product was actually a hair product, and that was the prompt. And this one is the AG Recoil Curl Activator. As I said last month, I'm not a huge fan of this one. It just doesn't put enough hold or conditioning in my hair. I did just use it today for my hair, and I really like how my hair looks day 1 and day 2, but then I just find I have to refresh more often, and it's definitely not my gel. I've tried the same combination with a different curl cream and it lasts much longer, so I think I just really don't like this one, but the goal is to completely finish it because I do have another curl cream and I like that one better, but I should use up my older products first. So I've used it a total of 10 times since rolling this in, which is pretty good. I will say I have cheated a few times and used my other curl cream, but for the most part I am using this one. And then when I rolled it in, it was weighing 250.5 grams, and today it is weighing 184.4 grams. So this one is definitely on its way, and I do feel like I'm pretty low. I think I'm like around here, but I'm just really hoping to get this done with because I will not be repurchasing this. So those are the updates for all the products I am trying to pan for this project. I have 2 rollouts, so I'm going to put up my wheel here and see which products I get or which prompts I get, and then pick some products. So it is my goal to completely get through all of these prompts this year, and I feel like I'm making some pretty good progress. As you can see, there are a lot of blank spaces now. So let's see what I get. Okay, I got Hufflepuff something reliable. And then the second prompt is going to be something drugstore. I'm pretty sure I had that prompt already. I did forget to remove some the first month, but I think I had this one. Yeah, I did have this prompt already, so I'm just gonna remove that and reroll. Something bright. Okay, that is fun. So I'm going to go grab those products and I will show you what I decide for these prompts. I just went and picked those products and I'm really excited to share with you. So for the prompt something reliable, I decided to go with skincare rather than makeup, and this is the Good Molecules. I can never say this word, so I'm gonna put it on the screen, but it is a face oil and I absolutely adore this stuff. When my skin is irritated or inflamed, this is my go-to, and I'm using this almost every night now because it really just makes my skin feel really, really good. It's kind of hard to see, but I would say it's about right here. So I will mark it so that you can see it in a photo or something, but this should be fairly simple for me to reach that goal. And sorry, the goal is to completely finish this product. The product, Something Bright, I chose my NARS blush, and this is the one I'm trying to finish this year. It is a mini, and there is a decent pan in there already, but my goal is to hit pan on this, and I just have not been using it, and I really need some motivation. So I know I had said that I will be using my e.l.f. Camo blush as the only blush until I finish it, and that is still the goal, but technically I use this more as a highlighter rather than just a blush, so it will be going on top of that blush, and with that I am okay. And honestly, I'm going to kind of be a little sneaky with this. There is one corner where it is much deeper in the pan and I'm going to try and focus my brush in that section so I can hit pan sooner. And this one is just really glittery, and I use a different glitter blush today. It was actually a highlighter, but it's kind of the same color and I really like how it looks, so I'm hoping that this one will have a similar effect and I can just get closer to my goal. That concludes the update for this project pan for this month. I think I'm pretty close to finishing some more products next month, or at least getting to my goal, and that is always the goal of just finishing more products and using what I have. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!